Alright guys, welcome. We got another video for you with regard to Craftsman's V-Series socket sets. And these are their travel carry-all socket sets. Now we just got done doing a video on their 1/4-inch drive socket sets. And this is what it is here. And I go into great detail about all that was included inside here. If you want to see how that video goes, click on the link down below so you can check it out for yourself. But carrying on from this, and this is both the millimeter and that is, sorry, this is the SAE and that is the millimeter set. I did a video on the 1/2-inch drive set probably about a year ago. And if you want to see how bad my videos were a year ago, please feel free to go back and check it out. But it's actually pretty neat. It goes up to like 32 millimeters, starting down as low as, I want to say 8. Yeah, 8 mil, all the way up. Great set. But if you want to learn more about it, check that video down below. This video is going to focus on the 3/8 set. And you may notice that there's some similarities, which is why I bring it up in these carrying cases. I actually love that they use the long extension as the handle, so you can use it as a nice carry-all in either your car, in even your toolbox, wherever. But it's great for packing out and taking with you on the go. So I actually like this setup. It's pretty ingenious. But enough about this. Let's take a look at the 3/8 set. All right, so look at the 3/8 sets. There are two sets. There again is a SAE set. There is a millimeter set, and you can see here that it is a rubber overmold to plastic case. You can put your name on the side. It's neat that they put that there. I don't know if that would be my first choice. And it does have dual locking clasps on each side. They do seem to be metallic, not super heavy. You know, maybe a pot metal of some sort. And they do give some good identification, both on the sides, front, and side here, and there for your name as well. But great identification on multiple sides, which I appreciate them putting that effort into it. Now, as you can see here, this is just a brief overlook of what's in there. Interesting they put this tire mark on here. I like it, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It does show that it's an 18-piece set between the two, and it is their Craftsman V-Series. Again, if you guys don't know what V-Series is for Craftsman, that is their highest level of quality and professionalism when it comes to the tool sets. Everything else below it is entry-level, DIY. Maybe there's some stuff that kind of roll over into professional. But currently, the V-Series is a throwback to the correct me if I'm wrong, 1950s roughly, when Craftsman was making it the V-Series on and off for various tools of their own. So 3.75 arc swing. I think that correlates to a 90 tooth or thereabouts for that arc swing. So really good swing. They do give a full lifetime warranty. So if you have any issues, bring it up to them. You would probably go directly, in this case, to Craftsman. Lowe's may have these on hand, but the problem is they're only going to have them on hand for a short time. And they typically don't carry these in the store whatsoever. So they're going to have to pull it either from their online store or they're pulled from Craftsman themselves. So I imagine in this case, you're going to go ahead and call up Craftsman. I think they have their hotline on here somewhere. Here it is down here. There's their whole warranty. And hit them up online. Now, this whole set is going to be made in the great country of Taiwan. Taiwanese made tools are actually quite nice. If it's not USA made, German made, Taiwanese made is actually really good. And again, here you have the extension up on the top. Here on the back, we'll go through real quick. You can see that it has the detection wells. That's going to be inside here, so you know exactly where you need to put your sockets when you put them back. You have this 6-point socket geometry, which most of us prefer. And then over here, you're going to see the sizes. You're going to go from 1/4 inch. I'll let you guys take a look at all of them, all the way up to 1 inch for a 3/8 drive. That's a good jump. And then you can see 3/8 drive. You're going to have your extensions for both 5 and 10 inch. And it's going to be your pair head ratchet, which we'll find out here in a second, 3/8 drive, and a universal joint in there as well. So let's crack these open and take a look at the inside, both the millimeter and the SAE, to see what all is included. All right, here they are side to side before we crack it open. It's also worth noting, sorry I didn't finish clasping this shut. It's also worth noting that the millimeter is going to be red. It's going to be a this harder red plastic, whereas the SAE is going to be just all black. So let's crack open the millimeter so you guys can see how that looks inside. You can see that you still have all these nice soft rubber overmold that comes down and actually compresses on the drivers, both the ratcheting and on the extensions and on the sockets, to make sure that they stay in place. And it's also kind of cool too, You know, I don't know how I feel about it a whole lot, but it's nice to know that you can easily see that you have your sockets inside there. But it also might help to introduce both moisture and dirt. So I don't know how I feel about that yet, but it is a unique approach. Now looking inside here, you'll see that you have the ratchet, the 3/8 ratchet. And backstrike's going to be pretty rough. Don't mind me, I've been using this anvil a lot here to try to give it a little bit of a stress test, so that is me doing that. But selector is nice and positive. It's worth noting that it sits fairly flush. It does have a gap underneath, which is probably good for any dirt or debris that could possibly get inside there. They do a good job stamping the Craftsman and the V in the top. Good pear shape. It is a little bit thicker than average running through the pear, but the gears do sound good inside. It's just a little tight. Now on the high end it goes all the way up to 22 millimeter, so that is nice. Anything over 19 is obviously a plus in these types of sets. It's going to have a little bit harder plastic on the tail. It's got a nice soft rubber over molding here in the hand. It is worth noting that it is kind of like a rectangular shape in the hand. Here in this portion it does feel comfortable. Here it gets pretty thin. If you got smaller hands, this may be more comfortable for you, but it does give it a little bit of a hourglass or kind of feel to it. They do add knurling here. It is nice to look at. I don't know functionality wise if that's going to be a whole lot of help when you're torquing on something, but they do a good job also putting the part number here if you ever need to replace. And again, these heads are non-serviceable, so you are not able to get in there and do anything to it. These are actually sealed. There's actually an O-ring on this side. There is no O-ring on this back side, so dirt and contaminants could get in here. You may potentially be able to feed some oil in that direction too. I've been trying to do that myself, and I think it actually kind of helped out. If you guys want to see a video of how to do that, please leave a comment down below. Alright, so back drag, a little rough, still on the high side, but retention has good positive retention. Yeah, good positive retention with the ball detent. And they do a good job centering it, so not bad there. Yeah, not a bad ratchet. Good and comfortable, especially on the fly if you need something to run with. Not bad. And they do a good job actually here showing you too, kind of like a landmark. Here's where you need to place your ratchet. And they use these soft, this is a nice soft rubber insert that allows the ratchet to sit on there nicely. Yeah. Now you do have this universal joint here. Nothing over the top nice, but it is Craftsman. It does have a part number here, and it does have the V-Series stamp. Yeah, it works fine. Definitely not like impact rated or anything. It does have a ball detent in there. It seems to be pretty good too. Again, good storage position for it. You do have the shorter extension. Now these are unique how they make these work, and most people don't take the time to show you what this does, but one, this is actually very nice. That's what they've done to this slide lock here. And how it works is actually pretty ingenious. So you take your socket, place it on, and you don't even need to pull the lever. You just push in. And as you see here, this arm is going to kick down and allow it to lock into place. Now you're locked into place. So the only time you ever need to pull on it is when you remove it. So that makes for really easy getting together, getting ready to put it on your ratchet, and using it. Now you're ready to rock and roll. Pulling apart, obviously it's locked, that's the way you want it. But you don't have to pull it to put it on. Not too many manufacturers have a system like this, and I'm willing to bet that Stanley Black & Decker, who is the owner of this company, probably stole this from one of their overseas companies. I'm going to guess it's going to be Facom, but I could be wrong. But good set nonetheless. Great stamping here. Have the V-Series on there. Have the full part number, super large, easy to read. Kind of like Craftsman of the old days. I appreciate that. I think that goes miles, especially for guys who have poor eyesight, or maybe you're just nostalgic. This shows quality to me, or at least the time to attempt to make quality. So, very great. Great setup. You guys can see that again here, how that function works. Right as it comes down, it just locks itself into place. Because that works on the back side of this guy. That's locked. Ball detents inside here, they do a good job. All four corners look good. And I believe this is going to be a no skip set, so I mean, you do skip 20, but 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, and 8 millimeters. So that is a very good run when it comes to a pack out. And you have this really nice long extension that doubles as the handle. Great part number. Again, good reliefs. And it's locking. And it doubles as your handle. And they even take the time to put a little bit of that rubber inside here to help kind of give it a little bit of a break to that. And I imagine too to keep it from rattling, right? By having that rubber, that softer rubber overmold there. It's gonna keep this from making that rattle sound on plastic that you'd hear here. And they even put it on the ends, guys. Right here at the end. There it is, and on this end, they've got it as well. So, and they've drawn in here, if you could see, they've drawn in the silhouette of that as well. So they've taken the time to make it nice and to make it easy and accessible and worthwhile to use and carry around. Let me take a quick look here at the SAE for you guys as well. Looks like this guy popped out on me, but you get the idea. Same idea. This actually goes down pretty small. You're talking about 1/4 inch. That's super small in that, and then it goes all the way up to 1 inch. So good set. I mean, you can see all great fluting, great finish. These are nice. There's some stuff out there that this would be, I would say, closer to being on par with, and it's a good set. I'd say it's a good mid, maybe professional set. Might be pushing myself out there a little bit, but I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Pricing wise, here's the other big thing on this. Price is normally over $120, I think, for this set. It is on sale for the same price as these guys, and that price is $39. For $39, you get all that. Now, this may not be the set that you carry in your tool truck, that you take out to job sites. I get that. But if you have a car, or you have a backup set that you take to, say, the junkyard, whatever, this is an excellent backup set in my book. But up to you guys if it's something that you guys want. Granted, if you don't like this ratchet, you could probably change it out with something else and squeeze it inside here and have the perfect set for yourself, honestly. And then maybe if you don't like this, you can switch out that extension. You're probably pretty much stuck with this one. Well, you know, some of you guys like wobbles on the end. I get that. But as far as a set goes, I mean, because you can even take this out and rearrange, right, how that lays inside there, depending on what you need. And you could probably form another one. But guys, as it is, I still think it's a great set. If you break in those ratchet heads, I think they're going to be perfectly fine. And if you want more information on what I'm doing to this one, happy to shoot another video for you guys. But anyways, guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you picked up this set? Would you pick this set up for $39? Again, love to hear your thoughts. And if you guys haven't done so already, please click the like button and subscribe down below. And yeah, I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. And with that, we'll talk to you guys soon.